I just gotta wait for it to appear so I can link it.
I was gonna keep putting coaches can't play.
Okay, mute. Pause.
Dude, Flock trying to fucking outsmart me.
Where's NPG? Oh fuck, yeah, I'm gonna link it.
It says he's a coach. Even if he takes coach out of his name, it's not gonna work. I'm telling him it's a forfeit if they put him in.
Starting off with some great technical difficulties. He definitely does have the coach role, though.
Yeah, he has the coach role. He can't play. You better get DK back on and put him on main tank. Do they not know?
I wonder who's gonna try to replace.
I should probably clear up more rules. I'm gonna keep quiet and then appear offline. You don't have quiet friended, right?
I do have quiet friended.
Fuck it.
It doesn't. Xbox has joined. Apparently, coaches can still get assigned to teams. I don't know. I'm not certain on the topic.
No, they can't.
So I'm not going to put any input into. Okay, Twitch says that coaches cannot play, so they're going to have to find a solution.
I mean, if they want to stall here for 15 minutes, they can get an automatic kick. Or they can get an automatic loss. Not kick.
This is an Omega Yikers. Tidy Banana has joined the group. Why is everyone joining?
Literally, appear offline.
Okay. I'm streaming though. It's gonna black bars, dude. Alrighty, 1 second. I should be appearing offline now. That's an Omega Yikers. What a lovely start to the stream.
Yes, what a lovely start. Us arguing with Cronus because they're not allowed to play.
Apparently there are no written rules. I mean, if they want to play with NPGN, we can just find out later if we really need to.
Here, I'll just at him and we'll play.
Apparently they need to be signed on separately as a player.
Jam Jam was going to coach you for it.
Seb. What a memes. Okay. Valk's ready.
We're ready. Val's
I guess
ready.
Cronus is going.
Cronus already said they're ready.
They did?
Yeah, I think I'll just wait till flock. Yeah, we're ready. Okay.
Alrighty. So, Lijiang Tower.
Lijiang Tower, first map. This is week 3, I believe.
I don't know much about Valkyrie. Do you have any insight on some of the players?
KDO is a pretty good support player. That's all I know. And Leviathan, I remember we played him with Uncia and we did pretty good. So I don't know. He was pretty good.
KDO on Mercy. This is very different
Valkyrie
from the
looking
comps
like
that I was experienced
comp.
earlier.
Valkyrie looking like a Dotes comp with a Pharah Mercy instead of the Diva, which I don't think is very smart, running Zarya Winston. But let's see how it turns out. Cronus going with a pharmacy of their own with Ryan Zarya. And then looks like they're going to use Lucio for speed boost. Let's see what the new player for Cronus, Gabriel, does.
Has not selected the hero yet. Reaper.
Looks like a Reaper.
Interesting.
Interesting pick, especially because they have no hit scan and it's going to be a pharmacy duel at the beginning of it. So let's see who the better pharmacy is. Cronus going left. They're both going left for a head-on-head clash. I'm predicting the ones that have their pharmacy will win, so Cronus. But NPG falling early. Oh, and the bar is here for an early swipe, and Valkyrie just cleans up.
And that was a pretty quick fight.
Pretty quick fight from Valkyrie. I will say this, Valkyrie has gotten a lot better since they first started. A lot more synergy, I see.
Ryan nearly has Shatter already.
Seb playing around the corner, this should be interesting. They should have their Ryan push up, and then Seb will stun him, but we'll see.
Flock falls off the map. That's going to be a pretty hard reset.
Yeah, pretty hard stagger coming in.
That's a yikes, dude. I gotta love that black bar.
I don't know why Ed's still in the sky over here with their team. We'll see. Ed going for a little bit of flank there. Zarya is trying to duel him. Looks like Cronus is going left again for a brawl. And Valkyrie says, let's bring the brawl to him and start swinging immediately.
Seb, a lot of damage coming out from Cronus.
Yeah, you really can't do anything against that much damage. Cronus getting aggressive onto their Lucio.
Valkyrie is ready from Primal and he pops it instantly. He does get flashed.
The huge 2K. Doesn't matter. Valkyrie is still gonna clean up here because they have that 2 picks against the 1 pick. They played really smart, and I don't know why their Briggs trying to duel the Pharah, but you know.
5 ults on Valkyrie. They can win a lot of fights pretty easily with that. However, Cronus also has 5 fights. 5 fights, wowzers. That's
amazing.
amazing.
Right again, but their Mercy is split. Can they punish this? Oh no. They should take the fight to huge shatter, but was grabbed. And Primal gets the kill on Ed. A beat going down and a grab going down from Val and Cronus. Valkyrie being popped. And it looks like
Primal's Pharah is pretty good.
It is. He's popping off hugely, and Cronus can't seem to deal with him.
Starting off quick with a 1-0 from Valkyrie. Let's see how it continues.
Valkyrie 1-0. This map usually tends to a lot of goats, so we'll see how like they'll stay. Let's see if they stay on the far. It's not very good for this map, but it can work.
Switches, yeah, the Valkyrie's running goats.
Valkyrie's running goats against Reaper, Doom, and then pretty much the same comp. Oh, he switches to Lucio. I feel like Cronus might win this one because they are running Hammond instead of D.Va. And D.Va just gets much more value out of Defense Matrix than Hammond does feeding. They're going up for a fight already, and the huge push in makes Cronus not allowed to decide when they push in. But the first pick on a support, and no, all supports are dead. We're gonna see Valk clean this up. I don't know why Ed's still trying to hard ingress. I doubted Valkyrie's strats, but it seems to work.
Cronus running their signature Lucio Moira.
It usually doesn't work. I don't see how hard they're pushing it, but what they're Doomfist can't really hard engage.
Shatter already on the side of Valk. Let's see if he does anything with it.
That's what you get when you don't.
He dies incredibly quickly. Hammond and a lot of ults. Almost all 6 coming from them. I'm expecting a Hammond out here.
If they can just kill Doomfist, they have respawns back. They kill Doom and Cronus like backing up instead of being really aggressive. It's really surprising. You shouldn't.
Shatter comes out. A lot of ults are being used from both sides here. Eco gets pinned and dies. Ghastly has sound barrier. Contested point.
Walks by himself against a break. You're not gonna win those, kid.
Valkyrie does manage to hold it though.
Valkyrie looks like a really strong team right now. Cronus not even getting a % so far. Their team also looks kind of split. Maybe it's a comms issue.
They did just get a new DPS.
Yeah.
And they don't have Annex in. They're playing with 2 DPS that are not regulars on this team. This could have something to do with it. Gabriel with 3.
Gabriel's carrying Cronus, putting them all in the back, saying, Reaper got this, boys.
Alt economy is looking pretty even, other than Valkyrie's coming up on 5 of them. Cronus did finally manage to win some fights, though.
Cronus has to use ults and get them fast here.
Hammond is flanking up top, and he just goes by the Doomfist, lands down, and places mines.
NPG standing still, weirdly, and up the
Primal just spinning on point.
See, this is what I mean, like, Hammond can't do the carry potential that D.Va has because D.Va is just overpowered.
An easy, a very easy character. He's really good for contesting, but I don't
really need a contest. A huge pick on the Doomfist, huge shatter!
An absolutely enormous shatter. NPG!
Pick on a Primal.
NPG shatters 2 by himself in the backlines. Does not manage to get many.
And it's just the Lucio contesting. If they focus Reaper, they should have a fight win. Oh, but Doomfist is back, and let's see how this turns out.
Shredded so quickly.
This is what happens when you play against Valkyrie. They absolutely demolish good teams, which is insane. Seeing how far they've come is actually insane.
Flock
getting picked by
dies so fast. Lucio gets a double kill.
NPG charges into the mines. Random Reaper ult. And they're gonna focus you down. Yeah, you can't play Reaper into goats. You should know this.
Not too much to say there. It was a pretty easy victory for Valkyrie.
Valkyrie just stomping Cronus.
I wonder how Cronus is going to try to change things up in Blizzard World. Far play the game.
Let's see this. Yep, that's ult charge right there. Rezzing in front of the face, that's just disrespect. This might be a huge reason why Valk is doing so good. Prime was just carrying hard.
Just doing my part.
Next map, Blizzard World.
I wonder if we're going to see more goats or some actual DPS comps, other than just Pharah.
That's what this meta is all around. It's Pharah.
Let's see if the teams are ready.
Or goats.
Don't start it yet.
I know. I was about to start it and I'm like, nope. Okay, Valk is ready.
Interesting hero pool. Valk is ready? Alrighty.
Both teams are ready. Let's see what we can get out of Blizzard World. Surprisingly, no subs coming in for either teams. You would think after how dominant Valkyrie did, Cronus would change something up.
Maybe
But
they're
they have confidence. They have confidence.
maybe they acknowledge their mistakes of playing really split most of the time. NPG, the Reinhardt, he was split from the team pretty often. He even shattered by himself in their backline.
That's something you shouldn't do as a Ryan. I know it's like hard to play Ryan mid game, but you just gotta have some self-awareness there.
Interesting. We're gonna dive goats into Orisa Hog Pharah. This is going to be interesting.
You think that dive
Widow!
work because Orisa works
Widow
really well?
comes out on the side of Cronus.
From
Gabriel.
Gabriel pulling out the Widow. He's usually a projectile player. He like focuses on the Junkrat, but we'll see.
Cue the hybrid fucking introduction. Omegalol.
Now this is hybrid.
Dude, I just can't believe they did that in Overwatch League though. They played the same thing multiple times per day. Multiple times per day.
They do it. They play it at least 5 times a day.
Start out spectating Ed. That's an interesting angle. I am curious to see how they run this dive goats though.
I am too. Are they gonna punish the people that like aren't together? Say the people on high ground, like the Widow.
Ed currently just has free reign. He is completely uncontested. NPG kills Zaridux. KDO nearly falls.
Nice hook. He go down, but it shouldn't affect the fight too much because the picks are in favor of Cronus.
Flock melees it. Yeah. Flock nearly has whole hog already, along with Ed's barrage.
Pharah is down.
Gabriel switches over to Junkrat.
Mercy here. Ace hero, boys.
Lucio and Baby Diva still on point.
They're all grouped together.
But Cronus has a lot of ults. Diva does have mech back. They do manage to get the Zarya though. He comes out with the sound barrier, but it is a questionable ult. Most of their players are down. Very questionable ult from Cronus. Barrage and Supercharger coming out.
And Transcendence.
KDO is going to try to run for his life. He does nearly have Transcendence though. Gaslight, one support ult on either side. One tank ult, off tank on the other side. Junkrat nearly has ult though. That could completely shut down everything. He gets fucking wow. The spam is too powerful. Valkyrie doesn't know how to deal with it.
counter Farah.
My ultimate is charging.
They just rather just sit there and take in bullets.
That Junkrat spam is doing a lot of damage. But it is going to charge up the Zarya quite a lot. Farah Junk, this Zarya should be almost always high charge. There it is.
If they just push together, they could do it right and kill.
D.Va comes out. It's gonna get Ed. It's absolutely massive. Let's see how if they can try to hold this. Flock falls. Junkrat Tire comes in. Gets two. They might be able to recover it. If they can contest, they can win. They could take it back.
They will win this. They will win this fight. Let's go. Valk, another point taken. I'm really surprised to not seeing Annex here, because he just is a fantastic player.
It is a pretty dominant Widow map if you play it right.
Yeah, like especially last point, you can have a lot of good flanks, and it's just weird not to see a Widow map.
Apparently, he was feeling pretty tired earlier on today, though. I can tell you that. He might have fallen asleep.
That would be just unfortunate for them.
Yeah. They might have tasked me with the job of keeping him awake, and I forgot about it. Ed nearly has Barrage. And he has high ground he can just reset on. Transcendence comes out. I imagine.
They still get the pin and the kill. They're not doing anything about the Farah. The Farah is just gonna farm them, but they're playing too passively. Running
Seb falls. Shatter comes out.
Not a good idea.
Junk Tire and D.Va Bomb.
KDO killing Junkrat, the AFK boy. But he ran into the Ryan, a very questionable decision, but whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Neither of these teams are close to the SR cap, are they, though?
I don't think so. Cronus is running a very diamond to plat team. Well,
in fact, they do not have... Other than Flock, they do not have a diamond. Maybe Ed, but...
I think Ed's low diamond.
Okay. And then on the side of Valkyrie, what do you know about the team comps? I know Seb is diamond.
I know KDO is, just... I think he's like a high plat. But I don't know. Primal, I think, is diamond. I don't know really anything else about this team. Maybe their Reinhardt is rather high.
70% on all three tank ults on the side of Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Ult economy is heavily favoring them right now. However, Junkrat charged. Hog ult comes out.
I still don't see why.
Hog with a nice hook on the Seb.
Cronus is very reliant on the Hog, but once Goat gets more of their ults, they're just gonna get rolled because Hog is just a huge feed source.
I do like the Ashe pick here, though.
I also like the Ashe pick. New hero, new day.
It's the first time she's able to be played in comp for either of these teams. A spectator. Notices the Farah to the left.
This bomb should be huge if I'm not mistaken. Yes, huge bomb.
Absolutely massive bomb, dude. Eco falls as well.
Here. They need to kill the Junkrat or else they're going to be useless.
The DPS are stalling for quite a long time.
Farah was that low when their Junkrat was on point. But I guess questionable decision. They're just going to give it up.
Potentially a lack of communication. But it didn't change much. They still would have fallen.
They're still... Now they're finally on Zarya instead of Hog. I don't get why Seb's so overextended, though. He's gonna get punished, and he does.
Valkyrie is incredibly low on ultimates, though. They used just about everything.
Yeah,
and Cronus has Barrage.
With Ashe, and they're gonna get ult really fast.
Yeah, that is true.
They just need to stall until their Ashe gets back.
Lucio potentially looking for a boop. Does not find it. A lot of spam coming in from Gabe.
Seb, a huge pick onto it. If they get Flock in the back line, they can win.
A Junkrat tire comes out, and it could be absolutely massive, and it is.
3K! 4K! Technically. Maybe. Valkyrie
Ash
coming up on
jumps off the map.
On 4 ults. It has to jump off the map to not get staggered. They're
Only
really
30
just
seconds left.
running goats.
Cronus is coming up on 5 ultimates here. Meanwhile, Valkyrie has, what, 4? 3? 4.
4.
Bob comes out. He is in a pretty unfavorable position.
RPG shatters into a shield.
I am unable to spectate Bob. I'm unable to spectate Bob.
Bob gets a pick. Reinhardt in their backline, but let's not do anything about it. Reinhardt doesn't do enough damage, but they learned today.
Flock is trying to get out with this high charge. Barrage grab is most likely what they're going to go for right here. If he can get a fat grab, and it is fat, but the Pharah has fallen out of position and dead. The grab was wasted.
That was a huge mistake by Ed. Their Junkrat's flanking. If they can punish the Junk in the backline, they literally have no chance. And the Junk's dead. Just
Lucio is attempting to contest.
And easy map.
Seb beats a nice shot into Lucio. And there's the barrage.
There's the barrage delayed, holding on for it too long, and gets punished for it. Now this is epic.
They did get them into overtime though. And since it is a hybrid, if Cronus can cap their point with over a minute, then it is a draw or a victory for them. Let's see how they deal with this Mei though.
Mei is very punishing, especially in this comp. It's called Snoats, and they just wall off, free the half of the team, and freeze, and then kill. Pretty simple concept.
I'm very curious just to see what Cronus runs here. There's a lot of options for them right now. That's one of the better parts about this map as a whole. You can run a pretty big variety of things. You can run up right side with a Bastion. Like, cheesy comp, but you can run up this right side with Bastion. Take the high ground and maybe even teleport onto point. And then Mei.
I'm happy that this map's in rotation because it's a lot. It's like not very good for goats. And that's what I love about it.
Although I am kind of curious with the Mei. It is pretty hard to just wall people off if they can go 2 different ways.
Yeah. They have to get a fast wall or else it's not going to really work.
And they're going to have to capitalize pretty quickly on that wall. Let's see how Cronus pushes in. Are they going to go up right? Just to the right to begin with, or left? Pushing straight into him. As they are running as semi-goats with Reaper, I imagine they're going to be running straight towards him. The wall does not completely wall them off, though. Their Lucio is on heals. Questionable decision.
I don't know why they're not speeding in. It's literally Reaper goats. You should be able to get in fast.
Let's try to get the Reaper.
Oh.
I got Brig. I don't even know what the Brig was.
Okay, they're gonna keep freezing NPG, and he should be dead here.
Shatter comes out, and it only gets Ghastly. Ghastly does fall, but so does Vile.
One support, one tank are down.
Flock is high charge and is 70 on grab. Mei is low and falls. Ed gets 2. Flock will have grab next fight.
KDO trying to get some alt charge.
KDO has fallen.
Cannot do it.
Reaper grab is ready on the side of Cronus. They will also have rally.
It should
Lucio
be a grab blossom, I assume. But they
they could potentially charge 3 ults up for this fight on the side of Valkyrie. Flock's losing charge pretty quickly. He does not get any.
If Valk pushed up and it killed him, it would have been 10 times better for their team. But now Rally's just popped, and Vile goes swinging. Let's see who can do it.
Reaper ult comes out and gets KDO. A massive pick. Let's see if they capitalize on it. Ed is in their backline and nearly falling. He does manage to get out though and regroup with his team. A lot of picks coming out. This looks like a one fight for Cronus. Let's see if Far can get away.
Spamming in there to get ult.
And he has ult now. I wonder what combo they're going to do. They could run a D.Va into grab, D.Va bomb into grab, or Barrage into grab. I assume it's going to be Barrage. And especially since they don't have a D.Va. And there it comes out. Oh, and D.Va bomb, they're popping them all. And they only get one pick with all three. That's a very interesting decision. They sends out Shatter, D-Max the D.Va. We're literally saying the same things.
Oh, huge grab. But are they gonna have any follow-up? They have follow-up. Seb just in the backline stalling. This looks very good for Cronus.
That Reaper ult killed them very quickly. I'm questioning if it was needed or not. They might have killed them without it.
Yeah.
Ed is getting a lot of value on this Reaper.
He really is. We question the no Widow, but it looks like it's working just fine.
Gabriel swatches over to the Soldier. Swatches? Okay, cool kid. Farah McCree on the side of Valkyrie, however.
Flock is very overextended. If they punish him, it should be fairly easy. Yeah, Flock, you can't be that overextended.
He's going to be yelling to his supports on that one.
He will.
Ed is on the flank as Reaper. Let's see if he does anything with it. He doesn't have Death Blossom.
Goes on to the supports immediately.
Oh, and he distracts them and almost falls. Seb is flanking with the Farah, and he has Barrage again. Gabriel sees him, and the rest, and he does not notify their team. Seb is one. Comes out with the ult. Let's see if it gets two.
Seb gets 2 picks. That is huge.
Sound Barrier was used. Sound Barrier, Shatter, and Barrage. Interesting. And then
4 minutes, anything to win a team fight, really.
They won the team fight, but they used 3 ults, and Cronus only used 1. Yeah. Cronus can roll them pretty easily this next fight.
Cronus coming up on 3 ults, plus already having the 2. They're gonna go behind them. The McCree's gonna go for a flank nude, I imagine.
Ground Farah is coming out. Oh, a Shatter, a charge. Mercy has Valk. Not gonna spectate that anymore. Sorry about that, guys.
Blossom going in.
Vio charges in, gets eco.
Huge Shatter.
A res is coming out from KDO.
Right in their face.
And he gets it. Ed is about to fall to the Rhine, but he does not. The Lucio heals were enough.
Can they clean up though?
Seb has yet again another Barrage. I question how much Gabriel is doing to counter him.
I mean, running Soldier isn't the best for Farah, but it's usually pretty well.
It cuts her sightlines off, but it does not. It's not enough to kill her most of the time. She has Barrage, and grab comes out from Cronus and Coalescence, but an absolutely fucking massive Barrage from Valkyrie.
Seb just kills everything.
They were way too slow in that kill.
They just had no follow-up on grab.
Baby D.Va. Trying to get her mech back.
Cronus
Ult economy.
3 ultimates.
But there are 4 or 5, in fact, almost. I imagine Seb's going to charge his pretty quickly. And then Reinhardt can charge his incredibly fast as well. KO falls to a random pin.
This might be
Reaper ult comes out and it was relatively unneeded.
Did they just die for a last contest? Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
They need to push this as fast as humanly possible. Grab them off point, get everything. They need to push this within 20 seconds if they want to get it like an actual full victory.
They're gonna grab,
and they get it!
Oh, they get it! Cronus gets it!
Cronus with a pretty high chance of winning this game.
No way. Valk can win this map now.
Cronus stepped some things up, and he seemed to have played a lot better this map. But it seems to be a little bit the other way around in the team side of Valkyrie. There was a little bit of miscommunication with the ults they were using. They were using them at pretty bad times. On multiple occasions where they used way too many in one fight. And Cronus, the ult economy was pretty balanced, but there were a lot of situations where Valkyrie had maybe one ult and Cronus had 5.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really changed it up.
Some fights with it.
Yeah, Seb definitely did a lot on the Pharah. He had a barrage almost every single fight, and it was carrying them through their defense.
It really was, but not good enough. Mada. Seb going for a wall to stall, I assume?
They're trying the same defense they did their first defense, did they not?
Oh, I don't think Seb knows they're coming out. Oh, Seb knows. Yeah, they just went right automatically.
Let's see how they engage. Are they going to push straight on, or are they going to go around like they did last time?
Note's still coming out for Valk. Oh, huge wall. Stalls Gabriel for a second. Running goats, though. I don't like the hog, because if he's easier to get walled.
Seb is freezing them from behind. Freezes the hog. Flock is nearly down. Let's see if they get the pick. And Primal just cleaning up. Gabriel's demacked. That's such a stagger. Let's see if they can get off the map. No, they aren't even going for it. They are going for it now. They're gonna get frozen, then probably walled off. Oh, they teleported on top of it. Unlucky for Valkyrie.
They're on top. Still a pretty good stagger, though.
They have Cronus has 1 fight left.
They're gonna start pushing in aggressively without their diva. That's kind of really surprising.
A mate ultimate comes out. It separates the team, and Flock is going to be separated for the entirety of this fight. Let's see how it works out. Seb does get a pick, but Ghastly falls.
Ghastly's down.
They res the mate. Oh, too many picks for Valkyrie. This is going to be a draw.
It's going to be a draw. Valk has 1 more to win after this.
If Valk wins,
just give up.
If Valk wins, Volskaya, that's it. That is a 2. It could be a 2-1, but Primal played the game as a diva bomb, specifically. It was all diva bomb.
I'd say Primal's really the MVP for Valk right now.
Yeah, he is doing a lot.
The MVP for. He's just doing so much on the diva. And
Primal and Seb, definitely. Primal and Seb.
Primal and Seb carrying, but for Cronus, I'd say it's rather
Flock,
Ghastly
definitely. I say Flock.
For Flock or Ghastly, I'd say.
Eddie's doing quite a bit as well, though. Surprising coming from him, but he is playing one of his 2 signature heroes. Let's
What map next?
Cronus, looking at the player icons, Cronus has a significant amount less of coordination. Acting words, I promise.
Maybe this is a huge part on why they can't win a map.
I imagine it is. It actually does affect the team quite a bit.
Because if you're not able to coordinate one thing as a team, you can't coordinate anything.
If you can't coordinate player icons, that's a problem.
Okay, Cronus, take this as coaching advice. You need to work on your player icons. Step your game up.
I don't know what's making it that Cronus can contest these people. Can contest Valkyrie. Valkyrie has a significant amount. I said the exact same thing as earlier. Has a lot better coordination. But Cronus is still able to keep up. If Cronus wins next map, we go to map 5. Do we not? No, we don't.
No, it's map 4.
Right. Yeah, dude. Route 66 just went by so fast. The last time I coached it. I coached it, dude. I'm actually brain dead while in the spectator menu. Spectator menu? Spectator menu? Okay. Okay. Cronus is ready.
Okay. So, let's see, boys. Going into Volskaya. Let's run some goats. So hard watching goats, but a lot is happening at one time, but it's still boring.
Goats has a very weird skill gap. It also has a really high skill ceiling. And with the changes to Brig, it will still be very powerful, but it's just going to be a lot harder to perform, and it's going to require even more coordination.
Not being able to hit their shatter is gonna hit their shield is gonna be insane, while also only having it do 5 damage. You see a lot more tracer, I'd say.
Set it to invite only.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
There's a pretty quiet cuck that keeps joining.
Yeah.
Cronus replicating what they experienced by facing Valkyrie last round. That goes with May. And then Valkyrie. Did they run this?
No,
this is what Cronus ran. Cronus ran this on the Blizzard World as well. What Valkyrie's running. They're mirroring comps.
Switching comps. That's not what mirroring means, you forehead?
Well, they mirror. Okay.
Mirroring same comp.
I used mirroring in a different way from what you thought. It is the same comp as they used last round. Alrighty, let's see how they start this fight.
Turning around. Sombra gonna come.
I'm expecting a flank coming in from. Huh.
But Cronus notices it.
Cronus definitely recognizes it, and they are waiting, and they are expecting it, and it's not gonna have the surprise factor.
But Reinhardt almost got.
Ryan charges in, gets reverse stunned. Violet Ed dies.
How you can't die at first on Brig? It's just not acceptable.
He nearly has Shatter, and he goes for a lucky pin and does not get it. Kills NPG as well. This fight's over. They cap this point.
High charge Zaryas. They cap this point. They win these. Flock trying to contest, but they win these. Cronus regrouping and spawn.
This Shatter is going to make it pretty easy to steamroll. Cronus has absolutely no ults. They do not have a single ult.
Are they doing a flank? They're doing a flank, boys. I don't think they know.
Flock notices them, and it's not going to be as effective. But Sombra gets a hack onto one of them. Hack onto Rhine. I wonder if Shatter's going to come out quickly. Shatter comes out, it gets only eco. KDO reses the Symmetra.
But they're still getting the picks. NPG charging.
Flock falls.
No one's allowed to live. This is Valkyrie's day. This is Valkyrie's game. Valkyrie looking very strong with this. Almost probably gonna get
grab is ready. I imagine a grab to the spawn. Yep, and Flock is stuck.
6 minutes on the clock. Huge from Valkyrie. That's what happens when you just can't control ultimates. They saw the flank coming, but did nothing about it.
They attempted to, but were unable.
Primal and Seb looking like the MVPs of this game. hard carrying Valk, I'd say. Cronus running goats, it looks like. But Ed auto-locks it on him. Oh, nope, they went to Reaper. Reaper goats. Oh, yes. Fun to watch.
Are they going to try to do the exact same thing that Valkyrie did?
It looks like. Except with Reaper instead of Sombra. I don't know how that will work out unless they just literally focus one target. But with their communication, I doubt it will work. They're breaking their Lucio. I'm just gonna watch what they're coming off spawn. If they realize it's gonna do the same thing, seeing a Sim Reaper. It's pretty hard to not be obvious about the strat if you don't have a Sombra.
I don't think they're trying it. They're just playing Sim to they're playing Sim to maybe push up top onto the high ground here. They do not have much ability to do stuff with it.
Oh, but they find Seb in the corner by
Gasly gets pinned.
Oh, Rig just cannot die.
And
Rig is unkillable.
That is the fall of this fight. Flock pushes in with his bubble instead of trying to get away. I wonder if he's gonna fall here then. He does. He definitely will. He should not have done that. That was a misplay on his part.
You could just see how uncoordinated Cronus is right now.
It feels like Flock wants to push in. Flock wants to push in and just be aggressive, but the supports are just not letting him do it.
Neither is the Reinhardt player. Ed coming in, throwing bombs out.
If Cronus were more aggressive and stuck with their Zarya or Flock, they would be incredibly formidable.
Oh, huge shatter! This is what happens, MPG, when you're not around your team. Oh, but huge shatter back. Still can't capitalize.
One of the first times we're seeing a Genji today. Eco gets rezzed and falls very quickly. Genji nearly the blade. Grab Barrage is ready on Cronus' side. They can take this point pretty quickly.
That Genji will not work against this comp. It's goats. Come on, brothers. You're not going to be able to kill anything.
Yeah, Genji has a very niche job playing against the goats. It's very difficult to do a lot.
He gets ult fast, but gets nothing out of the ult.
Yeah. He does have to try to just focus on the supports. He can maybe kill the Moira, but that is just about it.
Moira, but then he gets crowd controlled by
Barrage comes out, but Diva Bomb will kill Ed. Amazing bubble from Flocka.
Seb popping. What is that? What am I called?
Rally.
Yeah, rally.
Ed struggling to kill Seb. They finally get him. Cronus will have 2 minutes and 30 seconds, correct? 5. Oh yeah, right. I forgot. 2 CP adds 4 minutes. Oopsies. Didn't say that. I was thinking escort. Flock at 50 charge.
But they do have a McCree. I'd be very surprised.
He gets the McCree! What a wonderful pick. And he goes in for the blade. I cannot find him. I found him and then I got off of him.
He's not gonna get bladed. He can't do anything against goats. It's just not happening. You guys weren't rolling so hard, I'd say switch
They
off.
need to do something about this Hammond very quickly. They get it. Now kill the McCree and this will be a pretty fast take. Zarya starts contesting. McCree has not died yet.
Oh, and Lucio
There's a Lucio contesting. He solos on barriers. Let's see how it works for him. Barrage comes out.
Let's keep the shield up.
Ed does fall, but Flock gets 2. Yeah, Ed falls, Flock gets 2. Lucio falls. Tracer dies. 3 minutes and 54 seconds for Cronus.
Nowhere as good as about 6 minutes, but still pretty good.
Definitely still winnable.
It's
A good defense and a decent attack will win them this game.
Fox said already in match time configuration. Oopsies.
Yeah, I saw that.
You almost wonder what's going through Cronus' head right now, being against the wall, Valkyrie having 6 minutes, while they have 4, a reasonable time, but 6 minutes is just insane.
Only 2-minute difference, but it's just the, like, intimidation factor of having 6 minutes to an attack a first point is ridiculous. It's way more time than you need. Cronus has 6 minutes less than they started with, but Valkyrie has 2 minutes and a second more. Seb is on Ash, looking for a spawn kill, perhaps. He's going for a lot of alt charge. He's going for a lot of alt charge, and maybe even a boop. Wonderfully timed dynamite gets him 30% on his ult, 40% even.
40%. That's insane. That
Gabriel's half. Gabriel's on Junk. Interesting pick. Junk Farah.
Probably thinking they'll run goats again, but Valkyrie being really good at not running what they think they're gonna run. Oh, huge by Primal. Primal just popping off on this Farah consistently. Makes him look like the best one of the best Farahs in the league.
Yeah, the DPS on Valkyrie side are very good, but KDO and Redux are also incredibly good. I hate to say it, but I haven't seen. I guess it's because he's playing Reinhardt, but I haven't seen too much like good plays from him. And then again, I haven't been spectating him very much. I'll do that a bit more.
No justice for the off supports though. They're just gonna do an automatic reset. There's no point in fighting this if they're just gonna keep steamrolling.
No DPS ults for Cronus, but Grav and Valkyrie. Like, I was so confused. I saw that Ghastly had ult. I wanted to say Valkyrie, but I'm like, no, that's one of the teams. And I'm like, oh no, it's definitely our ultimate.
Emoting in front of their face is Vile.
Vile is pretty cocky right now.
He really is. Let's see if they get punished for it, though.
Both DPS ults are about to be available on Cronus, but Valkyrie has 5 ults.
5 ults. There's no way you could beat this.
Unless Flock grabs and one of the DPS gets their ult very quickly, which both of them are about to have it. No sustain. No sustain on the side of Valkyrie. This grab gets 2. They Valk into it. Bob also falls, but they use both DPS ults. This could have been a grave mistake. Farah ult comes out. Doesn't get anything.
Seb just putting in the damage. Seb popping off. Seb by himself though. He can't really do anything against what this comp is.
They need to kill these solars fast or they will lose. This fight does not look like it's going to be in the favor of them. Flock is getting pressured by a Tracer in the backlines. NPG is nearly down.
I think Valkyrie got this. They have 4
yeah,
payload right
they
now.
took it, and Cronus didn't get a tick. Cronus didn't get a tick. That sets them back quite a lot. It's going to be a lot harder to take first point now. A second point.
1 minute and 30 seconds to take a tick is very hard, but it's doable.
If Flock can charge his grab and maybe not use both DPS ults into it, they can win this stuff.
Yeah. Using both DPS ults gives you no cleanup, which is very bad.
I'm pretty certain that's what lost them this point. Well, that first attack at the very least. They could have won it, but Gabriel did not need to use Junk Tire. There must have been a miscommunication.
Yeah.
I know Ed doesn't speak too much, but I do not know about Gabriel. Maybe they just aren't speaking very much. Another grab comes out, fire in the hole, gets one, and a Diva mech. Eco pops Coalescence, gets Seb with it, a fat shatter, but no follow-up. They need to kill this Hammond and Moira very quickly if they want to actually keep this.
If their Hammond gets all.
Primal falls, Lucio starts contesting, and he dies before it can use it.
Tracer in, touches point for their team.
Bob is contesting! Bob can contest. He gets pushed off point. He's pushed off points.
Bob will kill everything, but they have
He's
to
pushed off point, and that's even if they don't cap it, that's 90%. 90% of the point has been capped. Flock on point with high charge. Flock nearly has grab again. Flock is unable to use it.
And it looks like Valkyrie will just clean up here. And I will be very surprised if Valkyrie can't win this.
Yeah, Seb was unable to charge his ult. Cronus had so many ults nearly available, but they were unable to capitalize because they did not have enough time.
6 minutes left. I'd be very surprised if Valkyrie can't do anything in 6 minutes.
If they cap first point, that is a total of 6 minutes and 31 seconds to cap second point, and they will need to cap it, essentially.
Yeah. Has to get at least 2 ticks and a half.
This was going to be a very rough defense for Cronus, but I'm curious to see if they can do it. I do want to see him at 5 though. So if they lose,
There's
no
map 5 possible.
if Cronus wins this, it's possible.
No, that's map 4.
Your big brain weakness. The current record is 1-0. Is 1-1-0, right? Right. This is the third map, weakness. This is the third map.
Cronus hasn't won a map.
Yeah, and Valkyrie is only. Dude, okay, even if it was 2-0, Cronus can still come back. It's called a reverse sweep.
It's a draw. You can't reverse sweep.
What do you mean there is no map 5 though? There's definitely map 5.
No, it's a draw. That means 1-0. It's whoever wins 2.
Tiebreaker Ilios. Tiebreaker Ilios. Big brain plays coming from weakness.
I don't think you know how games work.
You guys hear this kid? Alrighty. Definitely not like we're running. Okay. These are Overwatch League settings. 5th maps exist.
Their team looks, Valk's team looks kind of split, but they're regrouping fast. If they could just focus out this split soldier, they could win this. Vile overextended though. If they can punish him, they punished him. Let's see if they can do anything about this Pharah though. Pharah gets 1 pick. No, nothing. Gets Mercy as well.
Barrage is ready. I wonder if he's going to use it. He does not.
If Moira wasn't there, he probably could have won that by himself.
But you know, Cronus can still win. It's 3rd map. It's 1-0. If they win this map and the 4th map, they win.
System repaired.
I make it 2-1.
I am empowered.
I said they win. And since there's a draw, they win. It's 1-0. No, not 2-0. 2-1 is a victory for them.
Heroes never die. Rains from above.
Ed with essentially 3 picks.
This is huge play.
Cronus is defending incredibly well. Ed is just popping off.
But Valkyrie is coming up on ults. I don't think they'll be able to stay.
Both support ults and both tank all but 1 ult for Cronus is essentially available right now. And a stagger onto Seb. What was he doing? Was he trying to flank? Flock does not have too much charge though. He will not be too lethal in this upcoming fight unless he can charge very quickly. 5 ults will be just about ready, though. On both teams. This is going to come down to ult usage this next fight. If Cronus can shut down Primal quickly, they can win this. But if they don't, or they don't make good use of their attack visor, if they use it, then they need focusing down attack visor. Attack visor falls. Not much to counter him now.
Shatter.
Very huge shatter, but Seb gets...
Seb gets far up. And but Eco semi-carrying, but it's not enough. Flock's just gonna die here if he don't charge. And yes, might be a steamroll because they have Shatter and Valk, but we'll see.
I don't think the barrage there was too needed. They already had 2 picks.
It really wasn't.
Redux gets his mech back. They have 3 minutes to just about cap second point. Let's see if they can do it. Shatter Bomb. That could be incredibly deadly. As long as NPG can block it, or even Flock, then this should be in decently easy defense. That's all of their snowball potential right there.
There's the bomb. Is he gonna turn around?
Amazing! And they use that is a lot of ults coming out from Cronus. I'm not too sure they were needed. The soldier ult, if soldiers should switch here, especially since he just used ult.
Yeah.
He does not look like he's going to though. Interesting.
Him on the Widow earlier. Maybe he should go back on the Widow.
The Widow would be a pretty powerful pick. Widow or Ashe, I just don't think he's sticking to Soldier, especially after that. It does look like he is. No, he's not. It's not even that. He's just not too good against their team comp in general. D.Va shuts him down. Damage boosted Ashe shuts him down. Pharah can shut him down even.
Pharah flanking, but has to fight Ed, so he backs out.
Bob comes in, but from Seb.
Oh, Bob's not going to get much value, but huge pin. But is there any follow-up with him? There might be some follow-up.
Ghastly falls! This is going to be a pretty difficult hold, but Seb also dies. NPG gets the D.Va mecha. Lanthian pops Transcendence, but falls very quickly. Only a minute remaining on Valkyrie's side. They do, however, have...
Valk and Barrage.
Yeah, Valk, Barrage, and potentially Shatter, even.
Oh, they get rid of the Valk?
Interesting decision. Cronus, however, does not have any guaranteed ults, so they're going to have to charge them pretty quickly. Flock is at 50 charge, though. He should be able to charge one pretty quickly. I'll grab that is. Ed coming up on Barrage very soon, though. He will have it in one more hit.
They'll also probably have a visor this fight alongside of...
Shatter comes out and it does not get anything other than eco. Actually, kind of bug. Primal did not check her surroundings at all, or his.
Huge D.Va bomb if they can stall. No stall coming.
No, and that is just gonna be If Valkyrie can touch here, Cronus just kind of threw the video game. Cronus just threw the fucking video game. This might be. They need to kill them quickly.
Continue to stay on point.
Yeah,
Oh, Brig really close.
Cronus is lucky. They wasted a lot of ults thinking they had won it, and they were able to touch it. And VG goes in for charge.
Get someone in grab.
That was nearly very bad for them. My voice is dying. Commentating 2 games in one day is fucking horrible for your fucking voice, dude.
Imagine Epics, dude.
But his voice is probably a little bit used to it at mine. This is the first time I've ever commentated. That's such a yikers. Route 66 will be the decider.
It will. A really strong Widow map. It'd be a shame if we see no Widow. Okay, ready in sub confirmation.
Cronus is ready, and so was Valkyrie. Start it up. I'm dying.
Probably should get some water.
I actually haven't drunk anything since before my first commentation. I'm dying.
Oh yes, I hope we watch more goats than Farah. Definitely not sleeping.
It's pretty difficult to commentate goats. There's like, you can talk about the ult charges and the Zarya's like personal charge.
I think there should be like a no goats decision between teams, and then easy clappers to get a good thing to watch.
Here, rethinking the hero ban decision. If both teams choose a single hero to ban, that would be very annoying and potentially useful. Or maybe just a ban on Brig. I'd be okay with that one.
Ban on Brig, and it'd be so much more fun.
Delete her from the video game, please.
Definitely not making me want to fall asleep seeing more Farah. Ah yes, but Seb grants us with the Widow.
I'm looking forward to this quite a lot. I'm annoyed at the skybox here. That's such a stupid skybox in this map, dude. What the hell?
Seb not on high ground, which is a huge surprise.
He probably is aware of the Widowmaker and is afraid to play around her. He is peeking the Widowmaker and attempting to choose a long-range fight. Questionable plays.
Very questionable.
D-Mac on the Diva. Eco is really low, nearly falling. I expect her to potentially die in this fight. NPG falls. Gabriel nearly has ult. He is getting Battle Mercy though, and Hammond, he does fall.
I think Valkyrie may lose this here.
The ult economy this game, though, charged incredibly quickly from both sides. Check out this Widowmaker.
Primal goes in with the mines. Seb's about to fall. Vile really good on this main tank. Useless shatter. But Gabriel might be able to clean up with a visor.
Shooting at the ocean in a desert.
There is no ocean at this map, but he was
exactly.
In the ocean.
That's the point.
Can we get a Jake, what are you shooting at moment?
Actually.
What are you aiming at?
I think he was attempting to look for a Sombra, perhaps? I'm not certain. Infosights.
Seb going on a little bit of a flank here.
Junk potentially getting picked. No, does not get it. He saw the Doomfist in his Infosight. Surprised he wasn't anticipating the dive.
Ed cannot seem to land a punch with one of his ace heroes. And now using the Meteor Strike. Let's see who he goes for. Goes on Seb. Oh.
Stuns KDO out of the ult. But Seb, He's getting dove by everyone. But the Widow is dead and out of this fight for a good bit. Flock is pretty low charge, but does have grab. Hammond Mines come out and kill NPG.
In mines, it just doesn't work. But
Ghastly falls. Vile applying a lot of pressure here. Does dive the DPS. Ed misses yet another punch. He hits that one, but Ed is nearly dead, and he does get staggered. Valkyrie just kind of steamrolling here on Route 66. Damage boosted Mura. Love to see it. Flock at an incredibly low amount of charge. What?
Flanking with grab,
okay.
low charge.
Okay, game. Okay. I was stuck in a wall while spectating.
Gabriel not aware of the Diva Bomb.
Shatter comes out. NPG nearly falls. NPG does get hard pocketed by Coalescence and Valkyrie.
It looks like Ed pulled out his signature tactic of if Doom doesn't work, try Pharah, lol.
His Pharah has been relatively impressive here today, though.
It has.
He's done a lot of work on it. Pharahs from both teams are doing a lot of work every fight that they're a part of. Ed is waiting for them to walk under him to get an absolutely massive barrage. Does he go for the Mercy? He gets lost. He's confused. He's on the ground. He's on the
ground. He's going for the tanks. Wait, no, he's going.
He nearly just killed himself.
He's gonna walk out straight into an up barrage.
He barrages and falls.
Come on, brother.
I'm gonna spectate Ghastly after that one.
Just a shake my head moment. Why are we doing this to ourselves? If Valk can kill NPG here, there could be an easy map win.
Oh, okay, I need to call him NPG. Ed falls. Ghastly reses. Wonderful res. Winston is on his own in the backline. Well, what was their backline?
NPG.
Winston dives in.
Nothing. Seth punishes him.
They were able to evade the Diva Bomb. Ed does both supports down. Ed kills a lot, but Seb does manage to finish him off. Bob comes out, but he's stuck behind the payload. He's not going to be able to do much. Flock just getting free charge.
Is shooting at the shield. Bob is shooting at the shield.
NPG actually farming his statistics over here. Seb throws a dynamite. Does not get anything. Diva has dove into the backline and is about to be demeched. Shatter comes out and it is actually pretty powerful. Yet another good hold from Cronus.
It was unnecessary to grab Shatter. Is there in a grab there and he can't do nothing?
No, for some reason I thought the grab came from Valkyrie and they don't have Ilaria.
Double main tank for Valkyrie.
Interesting. I wonder if Vile's going to switch off once he primals or not. He has been getting decent pressure from this Winston. Let's see what Primordial does on this Prio. I keep trying to say Primordial.
Fire comes out.
Gabriel will fall. Gabriel and Ghastly down. Seb does die. Redux is very low on this Reinhardt. KDO falls as well. Spawns are in a much favor of Cronus. Primordial has barrage, but will fall to Flock's incredibly charged up Zarya.
File going for a touch, I believe.
Oh, he gets booped! Wonderful plays from Gabriel. Absolutely poggers.
Huge boop.
Amazing timing. I love to see it.
Huge boop, boys. It's very winnable for Cronus. Looks like they're gonna start running Bastion.
Cronus can win this pretty, I say, easily. But they don't have to go another round after this one. This is the last round of the game.
Last round of the game, and then we do interviews. I'd say Flock and Ghastly are still being pretty huge here. Maybe Ed.
Definitely Flock, Ed or Ghastly. I think Ed is definitely doing a lot for the team. Then I think Primordial. I keep saying Primordial. Primal. I'm gonna try. I don't want to bring in both DPS. So Primal, KDO, and one of the tanks maybe. I'm not too certain.
That's it. Actually, Vile. So it's KDO or Vile.
I need a fucking drink.
Don't worry, dude. You're gonna get lectured by Double D for saying a cuss word.
Oh. Crickety crickets. I was trying to refrain from doing it, but now my voice is dead. I just can't.
You just like softly let out fuck. Cronus going left, but Flock and Ed on the payload instead. And their team's playing really split for Bastion.
Seb shreds them up top with the Bastion. Let's see how they plan to take out the Bastion. Bastion nearly falls without the Rhine Shield, but they do not get the pick. Gabriel falls.
Huge pick on Gabriel.
KDO gets MPG. This fight looks like it's going to be over in the favor of Valkyrie. Eco gets staggered. Ed hops onto the Pharah and nearly kills Seb, but does not get it. Nearly boops him off as well, but is about to get absolutely lasered. Ghastly saves him just in the nick of time. Ed. Oh, Seb does not manage to. Oh, Seb managed to get it. There we go. And here, oh, he gets both DPS. They do res.
They do res Ed, but I don't know if it'll be more impactful. Ed going on a little bit of a flank here without barrage, kind of surprising.
Seb was aware of it though.
Huge
Gets Flock. Flock does have Grav though. Grav, both support ults, nearly shatter. A lot of ults ready for both teams right now. I question the stick onto the Junkrat though. He hasn't done too much, and both of them need to start focusing the Bastion.
NPG, oh, shatters nothing.
Very delayed shatter. They get KDO. Ed comes out with the ult.
They finally pick the Bastion, but still, Valkyrie has a lot more ults than Cronus on this next fight.
I'm gonna spectate Eco for a little bit and see if she frags. Nearly. Oh, let's see if she kills the tire. No, barely misses it. Ever so close.
Gabriel going for the ult. Let's see what he does.
Ghastly reses. Gets the Bastion. That is a stagger, and they're probably going to res it. Or can they? Or I don't know where he died, so I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention to where he died. And they get the res off, but they will not have res here. A good grab. Oh, a good anything. Ed could get a pick, and this fight could end pretty quickly. I imagine we're gonna see. Oh, shatter and grab coming from Valkyrie. I'm expecting. Oh, Seb does fall though. This is a very winnable fight for Cronus, and they get the off tank. This is one. I want to spectate something other than Ed and Primal, but like they're the only things that are like really popping off, you know?
Yeah.
Valkyrie, sorry, Ghastly has Valkyrie. Ghastly has Valkyrie.
For a flank shatter.
This could be really. Oh, he doesn't have it yet, though.
Yeah, he doesn't have it, but still deciding to go for it. Goes the pin, and misses the pin.
Wonderful grab. Does get it, but they nano Bastion and he gets a pick. They solo shatter the Bastion. I questioned if it was needed. And he teabags. This is not professional behavior from NPG. Teabagging after solo shattering. Primal gets flung around. He does have Riptire. Sub switches onto the McCree. Sub switches onto the McCree. Only one ult. Only one ult on the side of Valkyrie. Cronus, on the other hand, has almost 3. Yeah, 2 support ults.
Is gonna win this fight alone for them.
I really hope they do not. Sorry, Transcendence, and they wait for the grab or shatter. Yeah, that especially. But in this fight, if they're going to use a support ult, it should definitely be Valk, and they should pop it relatively soon. And he gets Seb. He does get Seb. Amazing sleep from KDO. Actually amazing. Primal goes for the tire. Oh, Gabriel also goes for the tire. I question if it was needed. And he gets nothing with it.
He tried to get KDO, but KDO got bubbled by Redux.
Definitely a wasted ult from Gabriel there. NPG is flanking.
Huge sleep.
Ed gets a pick.
KDO might carry the win for them. If they can kill Ed here, it's very winnable for this fight.
But Ed does have Barrage. They will have Grav, Barrage, Transcend, both support. Oh.
All KDO needs to do is hit a huge sleep on one of their ultimates, rather it being Valkyrie.
An incredible amount of ults from both teams already. I wonder if they're going to save Nano for Bob, or if they're just going to put it onto one of the tanks. Zarya is incredibly high charged on Valkyrie's side. 65. Flock goes for the grab. They nano Reinhardt, but the barrage comes out and it gets 1.
Oh, but Valkyrie is still in this.
They popped Transcendence really late, and they were not able to capitalize.
It's looking very winnable for Valkyrie.
Bob and Shatter on the side of Valkyrie, but Valkyrie and Shatter. She switches over to the Doomfist. Ed does.
If Pharah doesn't work, switch to Doom. If Doom doesn't work, switch to Pharah.
My head is starting to hurt, dude.
Huge fire strike onto Kadeo. Kadeo.
A Shatter comes out and it gets 2, but a counter Shatter comes out. Ed is in the backline and gets a 3rd! Wonderful gameplay from Ed, doing something on the Doomfist for the first time since, well, Vietnam.
Vietnam. Okay.
I didn't know what to say there. Hammond contests may as well. A lot of contest heroes from Valkyrie. Let's see if Eco can. NPG just swinging his hammer, doing a lot of damage.
Eco is dead. Unless this is a huge tire, I don't see it.
It is absolutely massive. Kills 2 of the stall. They need to kill the Lucio here or the Pharah. Well, hopefully Lucio.
Pharah gets a pick.
They are not focusing them. Gabriel with the hard carry.
Gabriel.
Oh, but 2 are back. 2 are contesting. Grab comes out, and if they can capitalize on this grab and kill them quickly, Seb is going to contest. They need to focus. They need to focus on KDO right now. Seb falls in Transcendence. I think that's going to be what changes it. Lucio falls to Shatter, and that's it. Cronus with the W. Actually, amazing turnaround.
Flock and Ed, insane gameplay.
Eco did a lot there as well. There are so many people that I want to bring in for the interview.
May as well.
Definitely both captains.
Flock and Ed.
Yeah, Flock and Ed, KDO, and Primal then.
Okay, let's tell him to come in here.
Come to our group. No, just go to match chat. Put us in the game. Replace us for some people, and then we can just go to match chat.
Okay, let's.
Do you have match chat enabled?
No, I'm gonna do it right now.
You do not. Ed, go to match chat once it's enabled.
Hello, KDO.
That was a really fun game to spectate.
There's Flock. Okay.
We need Primal.
Ed coming in.
I'm in here.
Primal and Etiquette.
What's up?
Ed is arrived.
Go for the interview. Zombie.
Hello?
Oh, what do you mean me? You do it.
Fuck. So this was a very good game, very interesting. Cronus clutching it though. Down one map and decided to turn it on fully. A lot of this was due to Flock and Ed's gameplay. They really just hard carried, especially at the end of Root.
Primal from Valkyrie though. Primal did amazing.
Yeah, Primal was amazing for Valkyrie.
I give him that. I would admit, yes, he was good.
Ooh, that was too stressful.
It was. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was like for the first point, I was.
My heart was like beating super fast throughout pretty much the
I
whole
got
game.
real worried when Seb got on Widow.
It wasn't working out, unfortunately.
No,
That was very, very unfortunate. Oh,
Yeah.
Annex finally showing up to the game.
last minute, huh?
He slept through
Well,
it. Not to
he's.
mention, two of
I
our
was.
main
I'm
roster
sorry.
weren't here.
I was supposed to wake up Annex or keep him awake, but I forgot to.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's fine, you know. But
Okay. Hideo and Ed, not Ed. Primal.
Ed, your far
Like,
really surprised me.
You guys really
well, what do you
clutch.
expect? I play like 150 hours with her.
I mean, your Doomfist was most of the time lackluster, though. I will say that.
I admit that. Yes, I'm working on them day by
But it did
day.
its
But like,
job, because it got Seb to switch onto Brig, and then he switched back onto Pharah.
Yeah.
yeah.
Gabriel, though,
Thank you.
do they not have a microphone? Because they had absolutely no coordination whatsoever. Like, it's different from being a new player to a team to literally using your ultimate at the worst possible times.
Yeah, we discussed all that. He's still new when we just picked him up, but hey, he filled in when he wasn't expected to, but
And he did his job.
he did his job. We got big
Okay.
tires when we needed big tires.
What was your question, Weakness?
Okay. So, were you guys expecting this reverse stomp, I guess? You guys
No.
weren't able to
Nope.
get a hold of a very good when it came in to the clutch moment.
Honestly, Cronus came in clutch, like last moment, and
The
was something
huge
that we didn't
3K by Ed.
Yeah, overall, I felt that that Valkyrie played better. It's just, you guys were unable to, like,
Yeah.
seal it off. You had 6 minutes on Volskaya. You had 6 minutes.
we didn't have a very
6
coordinated.
minutes on Volskaya.
We didn't have a very coordinated team comp. We weren't thinking about it too much. We were just thinking, like, just try and dive in or do whatever, and it just didn't work out very well.
Yeah, we thought you guys were among, like, one of the best stomping teams until we saw what happened at the end.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You guys did have a pretty handy victory on Li Jing, though. That was pretty easy.
Yeah, you guys
you killed us on
stomped
Lee
them
Zhang.
hard over
Yeah,
here.
you just wrecked us badly on that one. We can't do anything about it.
So, anything you guys got to say about this matchup?
I just have one question for our commentators and the other team. What did you guys think of that sim strat?
Oh yes.
Like, even Cronus was fully aware of it, but they were unable to stop it.
We call it nothing personal, kid, and we're never using it again.
It was such a pretty good strat. I saw Flock look at you guys and they decide, like, oh yeah, let's not readjust.
No, everybody was looking at them. It's just they pushed in. I think at a speed that they weren't expecting.
Yeah.
The charge from the Reinhardt.
We practiced that like the entire time before the match. Like we just kept going over and over and over and over in a custom game.
Just unfortunate for Valkyrie.
Well,
Being so
But it's
close
still
to
a
a
very good
victory.
game. It was.
It was very
it
good.
was interesting. I'd rather say that.
The draw on Volskaya. Or whatever map they drawed.
No, it was
Whatever map
Volskaya,
was that? It was what map?
World, I'm pretty sure.
Blizzard Worlds? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Blizzard World.
Volskaya was the first map, the first one.
Yeah.
My voice is dying. I commentated 2 games in a row without drinking a single thing.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
I just ran my mouth the whole time. What do you mean?
Yeah, I was I tried to, because we kept talking about the same thing at the same time, Weakness. Like, dude, and Flock gets a double kill.
And Flock gets a double kill.
And we say it at the same time. It's like, dude, and like also like both supports fall for Valkyrie, and they were like, so Flock gets a double kill at the same exact time. It was kind of scuffed. It was kind of scuffed.
Oh yes,
think
let's
I
not
only played
forget
Zarya
the
that
map
whole
5
game.
argument.
Oh yeah. I was brain dead with her because I forgot. For some reason like I was just being really big brain dead.
Yeah, well,
think we
good
have to
game,
own
everyone.
that?
Because when I was thinking of a like I thought when I was
That's what I
thinking of a
thought, too.
1-1-1, I was like for some reason in my mind like maybe I was thinking that there was going to be a second map drawn. I don't know.
Volskaya.
If Volskaya was drawn and then Route 66 was taken by Cronus, that would have been it would have ended 2-1 with a 5 map with a 5th map. That would have been great.
Okay, well, end off the stream, zombie.